Now let's start our discussion for AAA. Okay, here in this part we will be discussing about everything that you need to clear AAA in your March 2026 attempt. My dear friends, we will be discussing about certain mistakes that everybody does in the AAA preparation. We will also be discussing about the solution of those mistakes, and we will also, since this is a live session, what I'll be doing is whatever queries you have, you can write on the chat box. I would be happy to answer it. Also, just in case if you miss this live session, what you can do is you can come to my YouTube channel, which is ACCA with CA Supreet Agrawal, and you will find this video, and what you can do is you can just comment over there. Okay, also I have attached all of my social media accounts, be it Instagram, be it Telegram, be it LinkedIn, on the description box. You can freely reach out to me, not an issue. Okay, now let's discuss about certain mistakes that everybody makes in their AAA preparation. Okay, see, AAA preparation is more about the concepts with evaluation and application. Concepts with evaluation and application. Okay, second thing is about practice of case studies. Okay, these are not the case studies for examination examples. These are the case studies for the purpose of the exam solving, the exam questions. I'm talking about the exam questions over here. Okay, third thing is, even if you have solved plenty of case studies, okay, third mistake that everybody makes is they fail to summarize the content. That is, they revise the content so many times. Okay, they give the same timing for every concept. Okay, that is, if they have studied say money laundering in 1 hour for the first time, they will be revising it again in the 1 hour only. That is a tremendous mistake that you will be doing. Okay, please do not do it. Please do not do it. Literally, I talk to a lot of students who are appearing for AA and AAA, and this is one of the core mistakes that they do, and I feel very bad when you do it. That is why I'm creating this video. Whatever queries you have, please feel free to discuss, but do not make these mistakes. This becomes very important for all of us to understand. I hope this is clear. Okay, fourth is, if you have summarized the content, if you have understood the concepts, if you have done everything, then too there is one thing that is missed, which is mock test. But mock test is not just about downloading the mock test from certain sources and solving it and self-marking it. What is important here is that you should do it with evaluation. You should always do it with evaluation. Evaluation by whom? Anybody? No. Evaluation by somebody. It could be anybody, not just a faculty. It could be anybody who has actually appeared for AAA, and who has good knowledge of the AAA paper. Okay, it could be me, it could be any other faculty, it could be any other person who, it could be your senior who has already cleared AAA paper. But please make sure that you get it evaluated. Okay, now after this, is there any mistake that we have missed? Any mistake? We have covered the concepts, we have covered the practice, we have covered the summarization of the content, we have covered the mock test with evaluation. Any other mistake? Any other mistake? Any other mistake? Yes. What is more important here to understand is, it is not just important to cover the concepts, cover the questions, cover the mock test, appear for the test series. No, that is one part of it. More important part here is that you do not need to remember, you need to evaluate and synthesize. Okay, when I say this, what do I mean by it? If you go for one pager summary, there is one document which is available on the ACCA global website also, which is the one pager summary, right? One pager for the entire paper. If you go there, you will see that in case of AA, level 1 and level 2 intellectual levels are very important. But when you come to AAA as a paper, level 2 and level 3 are important. Okay, level 3 is about synthesis. Synthesis, as in, it's not just that you have studied this, you have applied this, done. No, that is part of AA. Of course, it is some part of AAA also, but AAA also includes level 3, which is synthesis and evaluation and analysis of the concepts. That is, there could be certain questions which might not be directly from the textbook, which might not directly be from the standards. It would ask for your judgment. Okay, and a lot of students make this mistake that they are not able to provide their judgment. And that becomes very important for all of us to understand that judgment is very important. Be it anything, but your judgment should be very important over here. Okay, so let's discuss about it. These are the mistakes. Okay, how you can correct it. Let's discuss about that here. How you can correct it, let's discuss about that here. Okay, when I talk about the concept lectures, when I talk about the concepts, okay, you need to revise it again and again, revise it multiple times. But sir, our classes are generally of 80 to 90 hours for AAA. If we revise it say thrice, we have to invest 270 hours. No, my dear friends, no. Even if the concept lectures are of say 25 to 30 hours only, you do not need to spend 100 hours in revising it 3 times. No, that is not true. What happens is, once you have understood the concept, you do not need to rewatch those lectures in the same speed, in the same context again and again. That's not called revision. Once you have watched the lectures, either you need summary lectures to revise it, or what you need is that you need a good notes or a good summary of the content that you have covered, so that you can self-revise it also. Okay. Now, case studies. So we have solved the case studies with you, with other faculties, with the coaching that we have enrolled in. We have already solved the case studies. Will that be sufficient? No, my dear friends. What happens is, be it me, be it any other person, okay, I'll tell you one thing here. Whenever you will be talking about the case studies for AAA paper, it's not important that whatever you have studied, that would be coming in your examination. No, it's not important. It's not important, no. And it's not mandatory that whatever you have studied, that would only be coming. No, it is analysis and synthesis. So what you need to do is, you need to grasp how you need to frame the answers. And for that, after solving all the questions, you also need a summary of important questions. Okay. For example, generally the 50 marks case study comes from the planning stage. It talks about business risk, it talks about audit risk, it talks about materiality. So what is important here is that you should be aware what kind of questions could be asked and how you need to answer it. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Yes. Now, fail to summarize content. For that, you need summary notes. Can you create it yourself? Definitely yes. If your time allows, if your schedule allows, if you consider yourself good at summarizing things and understanding it, definitely you can. Okay. I have seen a lot of students who create their own summary notes, and they are wonderful also. Okay. Now, mock test with evaluation. Mock test with evaluation. Should you appear for mock test? Yes. Should you get it evaluated? 100%. Okay. If you don't get it evaluated, you consider it that you have not appeared for the mock test only, because once we see our own answers, we will definitely mark ourselves either in a better way or in a worst way. Some people are there who think that if they have write 4 by 5 answer, they will be, or 4 by 10 answer, they will be marking them 8 by 10. And some people are there who, even if they have written 9 by 10 answer, they will be marking themselves 4 by 5. Both are biased. So what you need to do is, you need to get it reviewed by an independent person. It could be your faculty, it could be your institution, it could be certain senior. Can you get it reviewed by me also? Yes, definitely. How? Wait till end, I will be telling you everything here. Okay. So mock test with evaluation, that is very, very important. Mock test with evaluation, that is very, very important. Okay. So get it evaluated by a learned person. It could be anyone, okay, in your connection. Now, evaluation and synthesis, how we can improve it? Evaluation and synthesis, how you can improve it? How you can improve it? Tell me. Evaluation and synthesis. By solving more questions? No. By watching more revision videos? No. By appearing for more mock tests? No. When I talk about evaluation and synthesis, you have to understand question from different perspectives. What if analysis you need to do. What if analysis. What is this what if analysis, sir? So if you are solving say question 1, okay, in that question there is a scenario that Mr. X has done this. Now you also need to understand, if Mr. X would have done that, not this, something else, then what would have been the reaction of the auditor, how the auditor would have understood it. If Mr. X would have done something else apart from these two things, how auditor would have responded, what would be the difference in the auditing report, what would be the reaction of the auditor, how the auditor would respond, will there be any revision of the auditor strategy, how the communication should be done, how the reporting would be affected. You need to know everything about it. Okay, and that becomes very, very important when you talk about evaluation and synthesis. Sir, is this important for AA also? Yes, but is it 100% absolutely important for AAA? Yes. So in AA, if you understand the things and if you are able to apply it, that's what is required. But in case of AAA, what is more important is that you should not just understand and apply. You should be able to analyze and synthesize that particular situation. You should be able to understand all the possible outcomes and the responses and the differences in reporting structure and the differences in planning stage, execution stage, reporting stage, completion stage, every such a stage. Okay, so that becomes very, very important. But sir, how are you able to tell us everything so clearly? Who are you? So my dear friends, I am CA Supreet Agrawal. I teach ACCA and I teach 3 subjects at ACCA, which is ACCA AA, AAA and Law. Okay, so whatever queries you have, please feel free to connect with me. How you can connect with me? I have mentioned all of my social media channels, be it Instagram, Telegram, LinkedIn, YouTube, free resources, notes, everything in the description box. Please feel free to reach out to me. Okay, so what if you show us our notes first? Okay, definitely, no worries. Let me show you my notes. Yes, okay, please allow me 1 minute. Let me open the notes. Yes, but you guys are really smart. Okay, you want to see the notes also. That's good, that's good. Okay, yes. So my dear friends, these are the summary notes. These are the AAA summary notes here. Okay, these are the AAA summary notes here. See, these are the chapters. 20 chapters are there. Okay, plus current issues, and these are my handwritten summary notes. So what is the page? What are the number of pages? 256 are the exact pages where everything would be covered. See, these are my summary notes. Okay, you can open any page. You will be able to revise the full chapters. There's an index also available over here. So how about you show us a question bank? Yes, I will be showing you my question bank also. Please allow me 1 minute. Yes. Sir, you are smart. Okay, you are hiding the iPad whenever you are changing the files. Yes, my dear friends, because there are surprise bonuses also that you will be getting to know later on. So I cannot reveal everything right now, right? So yes, this is the question bank. See, again the index is there, and see. So what is this? What is this? What is this? The marking that you have done. What are those markings? So those are called as board notes. So what are board notes? Board notes are that whenever I solve a particular question, I help you write everything over there. That how the question is presented, how the answers are presented, what are the accident spots, everything. Okay, the meaning, the difference in language that you could have written, the important pointers, everything. Okay, so will this help us? Definitely it will help you, my dear friends. But sir, if I want to prepare with you, okay, you as in, I'm not saying, I'm asking a question on your behalf, because here the chat box is also open. Okay, I can read your minds also. So if we want to learn from you how we should do it and what you will be able to provide us, let me tell you everything. Okay, no worries. First thing, we call it with a lot of love, crash course. Okay, sir, is it like there's a separate crash course that you have solved in the previous past and now you're solving it with us? No, it is specifically for March 26 attempt. Okay, a fresh one. Okay, what I'll be covering? I'll be covering notes, I'll be covering concepts, questions. Let me tell you about the books that I would be providing. Let me tell you about the mock test. Let me tell you about the doubt support. Okay, let me tell you everything. Okay, so first of all, concepts. Yes, 100% concepts, 100% concepts in 10 to 15 hours. Okay, questions, selected questions. But sir, why are you not giving us all the questions? My dear friends, I have the recordings of all the questions. I am giving you selected questions in your interest, because this is for somebody who has already studied AAA ones, right? Now these two would be recorded. So sir, you'll never come live with us. How will we solve the doubts? So first of all, for doubt support, we will have live sessions. Let me write it more clearly. We will have live sessions every Saturday at 3 p.m. as per IST, Indian Standard Time. Okay, so books, will you be providing a soft copy or hard copy? Hard copy. Of what? Of two things, summary notes and question bank. So are these the same summary notes and question bank that you just showed us? Yes, exactly those summary notes. Everything covered in 200 approximately pages, right? So that is very, very important for all of you. Now the mock test. So 2 block mock test, 2 block test and 2 full syllabus test. But sir, what's the use of these tests if you will not be evaluating it? When did I say I will not be evaluating it? This is with evaluation. This is with evaluation. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. Okay. Now, if you have any questions, I would love to answer it in the chat box. You can also feel free to reach out to me via any medium. Okay. It is mentioned in the description box. You can check out everything. You can check out the notes. You can check out the demo lectures. Everything would be provided to you. Don't worry about it. Okay. My whole purpose is that you should be able to clear your AA as well as AAA examination in March 2026 attempt. When you guys send me the messages after you clear the examination, I feel really good. Okay. So my name is CA Supreet Agrawal. Whatever queries you have regarding law and audit, please feel free to reach out to me. I would be happy to answer it. If you have any questions right now, I would be able to answer it on the chat box also. Yes, please tell me. Just in case if you are watching it in the recorded mode, please post your queries either in the comments or reach out to me via any medium. Don't worry about it. Yes, please tell me. Done? Done? No queries? Oh, we have covered everything so well that there are no queries. Thank you so much, my dear friends. See you in the sessions, and whatever queries you have, you can feel free to reach out to me. Okay, just for your introduction, I'll be telling you certain parts, although there are links that are available, but I'm available on, let me create this cloud. I'm available on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Telegram, and WhatsApp channel also. Okay. Instagram and YouTube are by the same name, which is ACCA with CA Supreet Agrawal. LinkedIn, you can search me by the name of CA Supreet Agrawal. Telegram, you can search me by the name of ACCA. This is my channel's name, ACCA with CA Supreet Agrawal, AGRAWL. And WhatsApp channel is also by the name of same, ACCA with CA Supreet Agrawal. No, sorry, I made a mistake over here. This is by the name of CA Supreet Agrawal, that vertical line, and law and audit. Okay. So you can reach out to me. All the links are mentioned in the comment section also, in the description section also. You can reach out to me. Don't worry about it. We will help you clear your AA as well as your AAA paper in March 2026 attempt. Say got it for audit. Thank you so much.